A man had arrived in a new village with his wife and newborn son. Every night, when the village sleeps, he would sneak off to the river nearby to catch some fish or dig up some potatoes. He would nap for a few hours and then wake before sunrise and try to head back before anyone noticed. He encountered this elderly woman when he was heading back. She was pleading for food. It seemed like she hadn't eaten. He thought about his own mother and gave her what he could. They sort of got to know one another, but he still hid his real identity. It was a time where you didn't know whom you could trust. He learned later on that she had no family. They all died in the war. He carried on this way and regularly shared with her what he could. 4 or 5 months later, his wife and son had caught what was going on and became quite ill. It's wartime, so there's no doctors, no medicine. Their conditions were not improving. He was put in charge of burying bodies in the village, so he knew what the reality was. He secretly made a wooden coffin for his son without telling his wife. One day, the man was seen in distress. The elderly woman asked him why he appeared so. He told her about his wife and son, how they've been ill and they're not getting any better. She tells him to wait. She goes in her home and come back out with some medicine that she had hidden. She made no guarantees that it would cure them, but he held on to this little bit of hope. It was a war time, right? There was famine, there's disease. It was a bit dire, very low morale. You just don't know what's going to happen, what your future will look like. But thankfully, the medicine worked. This is a story of the human condition. I feel like humanity did prevail in the worst of times. And there is definitely kindness here in epic proportions.